まさに
Yo, 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 yo. Mic check, 212. We got Big Loki in the house. We got Big Loki in the building. Let's get it. The big dragon, the top one, the king, the man, the myth, the legend, Loki. Someone Shanks can't even stand up against. Top one, the beast. Chat, how we doing? God bless everyone. Hope everyone's having a beautiful morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. What's going on, chat? What's going on, chat? Hold on. This camera's blurry, isn't it? Yo, chat, we are here. We're here. What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? We got some more St. Charles files dropping. We got the theories going. We got the one peak. Everything is great. We got Tay. We got Eric. We got Eli. We got L. We got Hunt. What an amazing lineup. Yo, that would be an insane blunt rotation, bro. Imagine at the campfire, you got Tay, you got L, you got Eric, and you got Eli. Did I miss anyone? And you got Hunt. Bro, that's the nightmare blunt rotation. Could you guys imagine that? Oh, no. We're going to have Eli talking about Robin's toes. We're going to have Tay raging. We're going to have L just chugging Modelo's. We're going to have Eric roasting me. Oh, man, we're going to have Hunt talking about chickens. Yo, nightmare blunt rotation. Chat, how we doing? How we doing? I need some good Loki art because you guys already know we are not allowed to put the chapter on the screen. And, of course, YouTube, Shueisha, Oda, I would never, ever do anything wrong for the One Piece content. Hold on one second. I would never do anything questionable or illegal. Okay. Wait, what happened? Bro, what? We would never do anything questionable. Well, as always, guys, we're just we're theorizing what's going to happen in the chapter. We're visualizing. We're predicting. Okay, I predict we're going to get some sweet, juicy content about Loki. I predict he's going to have some kind of like sick monster form, possibly with wings. So yeah, Shueisha, we're good. We're chilling here. Guys, how we doing? Who's excited? Who's pumped for the chapter? Is this a good chapter? Is this some good content? I need to know. Chat, I need to know. Tay, God bless you, bro. Mugiwara, God bless, man. God bless, bro. I need to know, for everyone here that's already read the chapter, what is your rating? Hold on one second. We are going to also have the open mic chat. We're going to have the open mic. We're going to have the open mic. We're going to try to get some people in here. But as always, chat, as always, we got to get hit with the stream elements. For everyone that wants to go above and beyond supporting the channel, supporting me, we have the stream elements link at the top of the stream chat. As you guys know, YouTube likes to take all the shekels. YouTube takes all the shekels. In fact, chat, Big Smokey, the man, the myth, the legend, the greatest human in history. He came through with the $500 dono. Chat, YouTube took half of it. Half of it. You see, this is why we chat, we love YouTube. We love them. We have no ill will to YouTube. They always support us. They always have our back. They have our best interests in mind. Chat, half of it gone. So if you guys want to support me, make sure that I get the full percentage, or at least 99%, almost a full percentage. support me through the stream elements. And always know, chat, it is completely optional, 110% optional. We're going to be rocking and rolling regardless. I'm going to be chopping it up with you guys regardless. We're going to be sharing some theories. We're going to be roasting. We're going to be reacting. We're going to be doing all of that, chat. All of that. But I need to know, what am I getting myself into? Johan, God bless, bro. Welcome back. My screen's glitching. What's going on with my screen? Chat, are we glitching? How's my screen glitching? Just because Loki a dragon. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, 10. Prediction 8 out of 10. Dean's Life. God bless, bro. Haven't read, waited for audiobook. This man really is waiting for audiobook. This man, L, is incapable of reading. L is incapable of reading. He can't read the chapter. He can't read One Piece. He has to listen to the stream. He needs his audiobook because L is such a smooth brain. L is such a brainlet. He serves the Celestial Dragons. He's been psyoped by the Celestial Dragon. Supreme level Goyslop has completely melted away his brain. L's neurons won't even fire anymore. Big Vincent, welcome back, bro. This chapter is definitely a banger, especially the end. Welcome in, bro. I can't wait to see the chapter. As you know, we reacted to the short summary spoilers. I have not seen the chapter itself. I'm excited to see it. I'm very excited to see it. Stream Elements is still acting up. How could that possibly be? What a total L. But Smokey, welcome back, bro. Vincent, welcome back. God bless you both. Could the link be broken? Dude, I don't know, man. I thought I tried it earlier before I even went live. I thought I tested the link. Chat, maybe they're going after your boy, man. They're going after your boy. They're hitting our Stream Elements link. Try it. Try this one. It should be the same thing, but chat, maybe they're going after your boy. They're trying to stop a young man from shining. Have you seen Minority Report? Johan, God bless, bro. I have no idea what Minority Report is. What is that? All right, chat. The sooner we read the chapter, the sooner we could get the open mic going. I know you all like the open mic sessions. I want to try to mix it up. I want to try to have maybe one person in the voice chat at a time. Keep it more organized and civilized. It gets a little hectic when there's like 6 people in the call, so let's try to do that. Chat. As soon as we get through the chapter, I'm going to get the link to the open mic, and I'm going to drop it in the stream chat, and anyone can join. All of you guys can join the open mic. In fact, especially with this stream, I really want people to join the open mic. I really want people to join the open mic because we were popping off, guys. We were popping off. You know, you guys remember the legendary tweet, right? You guys remember these tweets, right? You guys remember this? I actually quoted the second one. There was one before this. Who remembers this tweet? Who remembers this? You guys remember this from January? I got to be careful. I don't know if I could show all the words on YouTube because YouTube we have to be little kitties. Da 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 la la la. We have to be little kitties here. All right? But if you guys remember this tweet, I quoted it. And I had some words. It got a little bit of traction on Twitter, but the reason I'm bringing this up is because people were so angry, chat. Let me see if I could find some examples. People were so angry, bro. Oh, someone deleted their tweet. Let me see. Oh, wow, there's a lot of replies. Okay, it looks like good dog, protect Oda, protect Oda. Hold on, I want to find this this one reply because people were so angry, chat. Where is it? Okay, look at this reply. See, I want everyone that feels this kind of way, bro, please join the open mic, bro. I want to see the people that feel this way join the open mic. I would love to fry you guys. Anyone that feels this way, I would love to grill you. Come debate. Like, They never want to debate, chat. They'll never join the open mic, bro. They will never do it. They'll never do it. They'll never do it. But there's this other response I saw. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it's the deleted tweet. Let's see. Yeah, this right here. They'll chat. People will never join the open mic. They literally won't do it. They won't do it. All they do is just cry. They just cry about, why are you talking like that about the Celestial Dragons? Oy vey. You shouldn't be talking like that about the Celestial Dragons. Don't you know the Celestial Dragons are the pirates' greatest ally? Oy vey, don't you know what happened in the Void Century? Look what Joy Boy did to the Celestial Dragons. Ewok, welcome back, brother. God bless, man. Yo, chat, who's ready? Who's ready for the chapter reaction? Since you start, Johan, glad to see you. Got to remind you, I'm glad to see you. 500 absolute nuke. $500 super chat. God bless you, brother. Thank you, man. That's $1,000 in the past 2 streams. I can't thank you enough, brother. For you Loki fans, you got a lot of gas today, but in the end, just remember your boy lost. I know Bozo Wade, the lame wing of the Theory King, got thoughts. Okay, listen. You sound like someone that's very angry that Shanks is not the world's strongest swordsman. You sound quite angry about that. Shanks is not the world's strongest swordsman. It's Mihawk. Shanks is not the world's strongest creature. It's Kaido. Shanks is not the world's strongest man. It's Whitebeard. Shanks is not the world's strongest. It's Loki. What is Shanks the strongest of? Anything? What is Shanks the strongest of? You want to keep dying on the hill for Shanks. What is he the strongest of? It's not the strongest of the swordsmen. It's not the strongest of the men. It's not the strongest of the creatures. It's nothing. Nothing, young Kobe. This is the issue. YouTube wants part of the Smokey money, bro. That must be what it is, man. They want they want to take literally half of every super chat and membership. They want to take half of every super chat and membership, man. It's insane, dude. I don't even know why the stream elements wouldn't be weird. Page not found? Wait, no, dude. I literally just pulled up my own stream elements. Shout out to Smokey regardless, though. Thank you, brother. Thank you tremendous. Bro, a $500 super. Are you serious right now, man? This guy, bro. Absolute legend. Chat, we don't deserve people like Smokey. We really don't. Why do you keep talking about desk and desk jockey? Is this like some like inside joke? Is this like some 12-year-old meme or something? I don't think anyone gets the joke, bro. This dude keeps talking about desk jockey. No, literally no one knows what you're talking about, dude. Yo, Guts, welcome in, bro. God bless, King. You started doing open mics. You become a show in the style of SNL or the late night. Wait, what does that mean? I started doing open mics. You become a late show in the style of SNL. You mean like a late night show? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Be honest. Yes, the Celestial Dragons like taxing everything. They want to tax you. You are nothing but a farm animal to the Celestial Dragons. Now, instead of complaining that the Celestial Dragons are taxing you, instead of complaining that the Celestial Dragons are farming you, and that the Celestial Dragons like to touch little kids, you should go watch the sports ball. Yes, watch the sports ball. Bro, okay, dude. Yeah, the Celestials are trying to tax us. That's crazy, man. You catch the game last night? You catch the game last night, bro? A bunch of black dudes running in circles around the ball. Bro, dude, did you see the way they put the ball in the hole, dude? Why do we need to talk about the fact that the Celestial Dragons are taking our paychecks every month so that they could go blow up little kids? Who cares, bro? Did you see the way they put the ball? Yo, when they put the ball in the hole, bro, I was going crazy, dude. The way he ran in the circle and put the ball in the hole. Oh, so sick, dude. That's literally how they want you to operate. They actually want you to live like that. They actually, bro. And people know this. People know this. Like, even back during the Roman times, they were giving people bread in circuses so that you can't even pay attention to what's going on. It's like the most obvious like thing in the playbook, bro. Or the UFC, like the simulated, bro. You see the fight, man. The simulated combat, bro. You see the rich gladiators, the 2 millionaires, the way they fought, bro. The simulated combat. They're filthy rich, bro. They don't even care about us. But did you see it, bro? It's like, to me, is like a total waste, bro. The reason why they put these things out there for us is because we love this crap. And then they continue farming us. They continue kidnapping Boa Hancock. They're kidnapping the girls from Amazon Lily. They're taking them to St. Charles's Island. And you can't question it. When there are open mics, the live performance becomes a Quentin Tarantino film. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. All right, chat. Enough of the delay. One Peak 1174, the strongest being in this world. We got Roger. We got Goy L. Roger. Goy L. Roger with the dinosaur cover request by Tokomon. Roger taming a Tyrannosaurus and walking it like a little puppy. Okay. Don't really care for this, bro. We need to bring back the cover stories. Yo, honestly, Oda, you can save the cover stories because the last one was so garbage with Yamato. You can save the cover stories by giving us a Katakuri cover story. Trust me. This is the easiest, like, slam dunk. This is the easiest W. Why? Most One Piece readers like Katakuri. Right? Most One Piece readers love Katakuri. Okay, well, that's one reason that a Katakuri backstory would go good. But what's the second reason? Well, Katakuri wasn't seen going for pudding. So is he going for pudding? Third reason, Katakuri wasn't seen defending Whole Cake Island when the Blackbeard pirates came rolling through. So is he going to save Big Mom? There's a lot of opportunity. Smokey, confirm or deny what I'm saying. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of wiggle room to have a Katakuri backstory, someone people actually care about, someone people actually think is cool, doing something. He wasn't defending Whole Cake Island. We don't see him going for pudding. We don't know if he's going for Big Mom. Have a Katakuri backstory or a cover story. And then you know what Oda could do? The last page or like the last few pages of a Katakuri backstory is him saving Big Mom's life. And then it ends there and it's kind of like a cliffhanger. Like, oh, is she going to want to get revenge for Luffy? Is she going to appear in the final war for some reason? There's so much opportunity to use Katakuri in the One Piece plot, at least in a cover story. So that would be such an easy slam dunk. That'd be such an easy move for Oda. God bless Serene Grace. We are not demons. I love all people. I try to be holy. God bless you, Eno. Love all people, respect all people. We do call out the evils and injustices and these stupidities and stuff like that, but chat, we love all people. We love all people in this channel. That's how we do it. Viswa, God bless, bro. Welcome back, man. If Loki gets Domi reversied like Zebek, I swear Emu might just be way too nerfed, man. It would suck at this point, man. But if Gear 5 saves him this time, it's still bad writing in my eyes. I don't know, man. Loki getting Domi reversied. I mean, his father got Domi reversied. his what do you call it? Wait, someone timed out freedom? Loki's father, Harold, he got Domi reversied. Loki's role model, Zebek, got Domi reversied. I don't know. There's a pattern. L, is Loki gonna get Domi reversied? Smokey, is Loki gonna get Domi reversied? I need to know these things, man. I need to know these things because it seems like there's a pattern. A few years ago, you used to call yourself that. Did I call myself that? Demon King. I don't know if I ever called myself that. Does anyone chat? Were we wilding that bad years ago? Was I actually saying that? Viswa, do you think Loki would get Domi reversied? All right, let's continue. Let's start with the chapter, guys. We need to read. We need to read. We need to read. All right, 1174. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Dang it. That idiot dream demon. The ship. Oh, yeah. So last chapter, 1173, it left off with the monster Nika. Smokey, what do you call him? Like this nightmare Nika. Is it Nightmare Nika? Is that what we're calling him? The Opium King. Last chapter, it ended with Nightmare Nika getting beat up or whatever. People were terrified of Nightmare Nika. So it looks like this chapter, 1174, is picking up from that point. Okay. That idiot dream demon, the ship. Summers was also, which by the way, Summers was like very scared when evil Nika was mollywopped. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. I was actually a little confused. I was kind of like surprised. Why would Summers have that reaction to Nightmare Nika, getting a little baby spanking? Because they have multiple Holy Knights there and they have way more monsters at their disposal. So I was thinking like, Summers is reacting way too much just because the Gigantica Sneaka, got a small spanking. Like I felt like his reaction was unwarranted. Does anyone understand what I'm trying to explain? Does anyone understand what I'm saying? Man, shout out again to Young Smokey, bro. $500. Chat, literally, we don't even deserve the legendary, glorious aura of Smokey. We actually don't. We don't deserve to be in his presence. His light casting upon my vessel and my body brings tears to my soul. It was when evil was actually evil. Bro would look like he spent nights with no sleep, but he found Christ and has seen the light. Bro, that's how it was. I would have to stay up 24/7 trying to get the next theory, man. What is the next theory, bro? What's the next theory? I was up all night like a madman, reading all these Wikipedia pages. I was on my Johann timing. You guys know Johann. You guys know how Johann is. I was on my Johann timing, bro. 1,000 Wikipedia pages a day, connecting the dots. It was the golden age. Hey, chat, what was the golden age or the golden era of this channel? What would you guys say was the golden age, the golden era? Like what theory, what video, what stream, like what chapter? When was the golden age of this channel? And the previous channel as well, the one that got hacked. Which video, like around that time when I put the video out, that was like the golden age? Do you guys know? I'm curious to see what you guys say. All right, while you guys are answering that, we're going to continue reading. The ship. He even took a part of the sea cloud with it. Now the whole plane's gone down the drain. At this rate, the brats are going to fall from this height and splatter all over the ground below. All right. Gonko, stop the brats. We'll have to suspend the plan for now. Forget it. That's not happening. Imu-sama is still inside. Oh, so they actually know. Okay, well, yeah, it's actually obvious they know his name's Imu. So I wonder, like, what is there about Imu that they don't know? Because they know this guy's name is Imu. They know some of his powers. They know he's ruling the world. Is there anything about Imu that they don't know? Or do they know like everything? Or do they not know like that he's lived since the beginning of this whole thing? Like, what do they not know about Emu? Is there any secrecy behind Emu that even the Gorsei and the Holy Knights don't know? Like, I'm pretty sure Emu is doing like that SRA stuff, bro. The type of stuff we see in the Celestial Dragons. Yo, I guarantee you, if we start checking the St. Charlos files, we're going to see all types of pizzas and grape sodas, all of that, bro. Yo, we're going to be seeing in the St. Charlos files, there's going to be an email from Doflamingo, and he's going to be asking St. Charlos, hey, bro, did you walk the beef jerky? You walked the beef jerky? Could you guys just imagine what would be in the St. Charlos files? I mean, this guy in public tried to kidnap Shirahoshi. Imagine what they're doing, like, behind closed doors. For me, 2025, second half. Really? You think that was the golden age? I don't know, because your videos look like a teenage crisis. What the hell does that mean? The meme war for me? Summers wasn't scared. Summers was realizing he messed up because he was the one who hit Nika into the ship. Wait, it was Summers? Wait, what? It could be guessing the Hanuman theory correct. Egghead theories were peak. Oh, I thought you were talking about the real world. No way, I was talking about the real world. What do you mean? Bro, I'm pretty sure St. Charlos was talking about a lot of grape soda. He was talking a lot about the pizza. Trust me, man. All right, where do we leave off? What the hell is that thing made out of? Nothing's working. Daddy, mommy, help. Don't even bother trying, you idiots. If there were any way to stop that arrow, I'd have done it by now. Wait, the parents are trying to protect their kids, but they're not able to. My thorns won't allow it. And because of that, all the children are going to fall to their deaths. What a delicious way to die. Dude, these guys are demonic. What do you mean, what a delicious way to die? He wants to eat the kids. Bro, Oda's keeping up with the Epstein files, bro. Oda's literally keeping up with the Epstein files, dude. There's no way. Chat, read the chapter. He's talking about kids. And because of that, all the children are going to fall to their deaths. What a delicious way to die. Delicious? What do you mean by that? Children dying delicious. Bro, I don't ever want to hear someone tell me ever again that Oda isn't keeping up with geopolitics, the mainstream media, all these things going on. Bro, I don't ever want to hear it again, dude. I don't ever want to hear it again. Bro, I know Oda saw those emails, man. Oda saw those emails. Oda's telling you. Plus, who's saying it? A Holy Knight. A Holy Knight is the one that's saying this. You know why? Celestial Dragons love this, bro. The Celestial Dragons, they love this. They love this. They don't love the Messiah. They don't love Nika, bro. They don't love Joy Boy. They don't love him, man. They hate the fact that Kuma was a pastor of a church praying to a cross of Nika. They don't like this. They worship Baal. They worship Moloch. Emu. Oh my gosh, bro. Who's the Howard Lutnick of the One Piece world? Is it Venus? Howard Lutnick, isn't he is he Secretary of Commerce? What's his position again? Yeah, Secretary of Commerce. Is that like Venus? Venus Duro? Oh my gosh, bro. You literally have in 1174, I'll repeat this again, Saint Summers, a celestial dragon, one of them. Oy vey.
Wait, the parents are trying to protect their kids, but they're not able to. My thorns won't allow it, and because of that, all the children are going to fall to their deaths. What a delicious way to die. Oy vey. We need to stop the St. Charlos files from leaking. Joy Boy, I hate Joy Boy. Joy Boy's in hell boiling in excrement.
Bro, these guys, man. These guys are demonic, dude. These guys are demonic. The problem is that Oda is friends with the guy from Rurouni Kenshin. Yeah, dude. That is some beyond terrible stuff, man. You know, I don't even defend that. I need someone to give me like the best cope response to that, because I mean, Oda's best friends with someone who literally got caught with cheese pizza, dude. The author of Rurouni Kenshin got caught with cheese pizza, and Oda is homies with him. Huh? Anyways.
Hold on, this might actually be worth it. First off, Gunko's being controlled by the Great One, so this will end up being his fault.
And we can always grab more kids later if we want. Oh my gosh, these guys are demonic. Dude, he's talking about children. And we can always grab more kids later if we want. Parents and children screaming in desperate tears. This is just so thrilling. Oh my gosh, bro. Oda's like looking at the Epstein files, and then he's like going back. Oh, that file says what? Oh, hell no. I'm putting this in 1174. Bro, this file says EF00198456. Says that? Really? Bro, I'm putting this in 1175. Dude. The Epstein files is literally like the blueprint to these chapters. Bro, the Epstein files is literally like the blueprint to the Celestial Dragons activities, their hobbies. Bro, the Balfour Declaration is literally like the blueprint to Marijoa being used. Marijoa being established, stolen from the palace, stolen from the Lunarians. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, dude. Actually nuts, man. Gunko Maxwell's insane. You should try to become a voice actor so you could get Summers' voice when the art gets animated. Oh, hell no. Bro, I'm not doing any voice acting for a Celestial Dragon, man. Dude, chat, let me ask you something. Would you rather be a Celestial Dragon, or would you rather spend your whole life in Impel Down? Honest question. I'm taking Impel Down, dude.
Oy vey, Evil, it's very antiseptic of you. What did the Celestial Dragons ever do to you?
To the brats and the PTA? What's the PTA? To the brats and the PTA members, we had intended to escort you safely to the Holy Land. And then, by the way, Holy Land. Holy Land. Chat, how many Holy Lands are in there? How many Holy Lands exist in the real world that people actually refer to on a daily basis? Can anyone think? What's a Holy Land the world knows about, chat? Does anyone know? On Earth? When you think of the Holy Land, what pops to mind? Because it appears to me that the Holy Land is filled with demonic demons who apparently they like, what did Summers just say? Screaming kids in tears because it's, and I quote, thrilling. And he's talking about children's deaths being a delicious way to die. This is taking place in the Holy Land. Is there another Holy Land out there? Is there some type of Holy Land? Yo, how is Oda not being canceled by like the regards? How? I want to know, how is Oda not being canceled by people that are regarded and people that are top tier goy? Am I even allowed to use that word on YouTube? because they're apparently allowed to call us that, chat. I told you guys we're going full throttle today, chat. We're going full throttle today. We're not holding back. We're holding back nothing. We hold back nothing. You're taking Impel down level 5.5. I'm level 6. I am not going to 5.5. Leave that to Sanji. We know Sanji Sanji was having a blast in that time skip. Sanji finally had the opportunity to explore himself, man. He was able to explore himself, stop all the stereotyping and people being oppressive. He was able to explore his interests. He was able to do some soul searching, find out who he truly is. We got to give a round of applause for Sanji, man. I mean, like, proud of him. He was able to come out and learn what he likes. But what was the wing of the Pirate King doing? What was the right hand man of the Pirate King doing? Oh, he was training with the world's strongest swordsman. Which, by the way, Smokey, I'm not talking about Shanks. All right, we're getting way too distracted. What do we leave off? Escort you to the Holy Land, but due to a few complications, the ship and the sea cloud have vanished. Okay. In other words, you'll be dying from the fall, which means a tragically hilarious, miserable end awaits you at the finish line. There's nothing there. What? We're gonna fall. If we keep walking, we're gonna fall. I'm assuming we got big boy Loki flying through, capturing or saving the kids. That's my guess. I think big boy Loki, young goat Loki, is gonna be flying through. All the kids are gonna start falling, and he's gonna grab them and save them like the hero he is, man. Where is Shanks in all this, Smokey? Hey, you wanna go off on me about going off on tangents? Where is Shanks in all this, Smokey? Tell me. I'm waiting. Where is Shanks in all this? Who is Shanks saving, huh? Make your trash talk concise. Shanks being stronger than Loki has nothing to do with Trash Hawk. What do you mean, Trash Hawk? Bro, Trash Hawk is the world's strongest swordsman? What does that say about like the majority of the One Piece cast then? How would someone who's trash be the world's strongest swordsman? Does that mean like every swordsman in the world is also trash? They're worse than trash. Is Shanks worse than trash? If Mihawk is a swords painter, then what does that say about Shanks? All right, you're distracting me, bro. You're baiting me into these debates. We're going to fall. If we keep walking, we're going to fall. If giving up both my arms is what it takes, then there's no way they can stop me. Grandpa Oimo. Unfortunately, there's no other way. We got to stop the pirates. What the hell is that idiot Summers doing? We finally got these kids to the port. Dang it. Stop it. It hurts. Grandpa Oimo, it hurts. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oimo. Huff. As long as we don't get rid of that arrow, we can't stop the children. You're saying we can't save them? That can't be. Are you telling me all we can do is stand here and watch our children fall to their deaths? If they fall into the underworld, we won't even be able to find their bodies. Stop laughing, you dang demon. Yo, Summers is actually demonic, man. This dude Summers is watching a bunch of kids walking to their death, and he thinks it's funny. He thinks it's hilarious. These guys are demonic. These are the same people. Yeah, I don't need a god to be a good person. These are the same, bro. The people that act like this are the same people that say that crap. Trust me, chat. I already see through it. The people that do and believe degenerate acts, or believe in degenerate acts and evil acts and all these kinds of things, these are the same people.
You need God to be a good person. You're so, bro, what does that say about you, man? You need God to be a good person. I don't need to believe in God to be a good person. This must be divine punishment because I did something wrong. Bro, that's actually so sad. The kids feel blamed like they did something wrong. Like they're intellectualizing their own murders as being their own fault. Actually, that's actually so sad, bro. Please save the children, man. Leon, God bless, bro. Mine too. I should have behaved better. Are you saying we're gonna die because we didn't behave? Yeah, that's at least okay. So at least one kid realized how absurd that is. At least one kid realized how absurd it is, bro. That is sad though. I'd imagine like even in real life, there's probably been kids that have experienced this, kids that have been slaughtered, and they intellectualize it as them being bad or like some kind of divine punishment or something like that. But I don't want to die. I'll be good from now on. Help, I'm sorry. Look at Summers. Summers is literally getting a thrill out of this, which by the way, let me find the tweet or tweets. Leon Black. Who heard about Leon Black? Who heard about Leon Black? Because this is actually quite relevant, dude. Okay. You guys see what's on the screen right now? You guys see what's on the screen? Because in this chapter, Summers is talking about how these kids dying is, quote, delicious and how it's, quote, thrilling. And he enjoys this. But at the same time in real life, you have people from Israel. Well. They enjoy this stuff too. They love this stuff. Why? Because they're demonic. These guys are actually demonic, bro. Do you guys see this right now? I don't even know if I'm allowed to put this on the screen. But it's not the same vibe as Summers, bro. It's the same energy as Summers. The same energy as St. Summers, bro. And they're from Israel. All right. I won't be naughty anymore. Look at this, bro. What's the son's name again? Colin. Colin's crying, man. Did you know the God of the Sun keeps an eye on naughty kids? But mom, look, I won this duel, so it's mine now. Oh, look, the toy that Colin is holding is Emeth. Interesting. Chapter 1174, Colin, Rayleigh's son, a citizen, a resident of Elbath, is holding a figurine of Emeth. There's some kind of connection there. Emeth has some kind of relationship with Elbath. Maybe Emeth lived on Elbath. Maybe he was created on Elbath. Maybe he visited Elbath. There's some kind of relation there, which shouldn't really be that surprising because what did we know about, or what do we know about Joy Boy? Joy Boy was compared to Nika by citizens of Elbath. What did Vegapunk say in the Egghead Island arc? He said, like the Elbath legend of Sun God Nika. He's talking about Joy Boy, like the legend of Nika in Elbath. He could stretch and contract. So Joy Boy already seemed to be getting compared to Elbath, and we know that Emeth was Joy Boy's Nakama. So I guess it only makes sense that people of Elbath would also have some kind of recollection of Emeth. They had some kind of relationship, at least at one point. Maybe now
modern day citizens of Elbaf, maybe they don't know E-Myth completely. Maybe they don't know everything about him or remember him. You know, it's probably been many centuries of being separated from E-Myth, but at least at one point, they did have a relationship. A Joy Boy toy. Joy Boy toy. Yo, why does that Johan, why does that like ring a bell? Why does that like send a shiver down my spine? A Joy Boy toy. Is that what the One Piece is? A toy of Joy Boy? Are they going to turn Joy Boy into an action figure? It's kind of like in Wano. Didn't people start... No. Fishman Island. Can someone remind me, was it Fishman Island? They were wearing hats because of Luffy. They started wearing the straw hats. Or was that Wano? I think it was Fishman Island. It would be like your grandpa's grandpa for a giant 4 generations. Yeah, actually, no, that's actually kind of crazy when you put it that way. Because as you're saying, the giants, because they have such a long lifespan, it actually doesn't take that many generations to go back to the Void Century. But for humans, it's like many centuries. I actually never considered that. So like from the giant's worldview, the giant mind, they should have more information or a closer connection to the Void Century and Joy Boy because they live so long. Like, in a way, it wasn't so long for them compared to humans. Eli, you actually raised a really good point. Maybe we could start getting some more information and lore through the giants. Joy Boy is Woody and Buzz Lightyear is E-Myth. Luffy is Andy. So the giant in the mural could be Loki's grandfather. Now, hey. Frankie will become a giant. Oh, wow. All right, we got to continue. We got to continue with the chapter. That's exactly because you're strong. You need to be kinder to weaker kids. Now let's go apologize right now. Why did you leave all that food on your plate? You don't like my cooking? It's just there were carrots. Unbelievable. You took your father's sword and went out with it again. So you're a wild pirate, Grandpa? I hate you. Why did you lie again? If you lie to me, how am I supposed to protect you, sweetheart? Why did you bring my homework? Why did you bring my homework? I left it at home on purpose because I didn't do it. Okay, so it's like all these flashbacks of the kids being bad. Bro loved Chronic. He was the homie. I knew Nika. I also have lived many centuries. The Gabong lets me live forever. Is that your fountain of youth? What OP race was Nika, Smokey? You mean young Kopi? Yo, Noel, God bless, bro. Welcome back, man. Summer said Emu was a guy. I'll just wait for the official translation. Bro, it's just... Yeah. Even if that's true, you know people are still going to cope. Okay, but like Emu could be a guy in a woman's body. I love Troons. That's my... How'd you know Troon's my favorite category? Gee, I wonder. Whoosh, huh? Colin! Come here, my son. No! His mom! His mom's dying for him. Chat, I'm gonna cry. I don't even remember her name. Gabon's baby mama, bro. She's dying for Colin. Just like how Gabon was stabbed. Gabon and the baby mama, they both got stabbed. They're both on the verge of death. Ripley, and God bless you, King J. Welcome in. Ripley and Gabon are both going to be on the verge of death for their children, dude. I'm sorry I couldn't stop you. No. Get away from me, Mom. You're going to die too. But everything is going to be fine. I won't let you die alone. Oh, man. Yo, Oda, you know how to tug at the heartstrings. How does Oda know how to tug on our heartstrings this well? Oda is the most stellar, skilled author when it comes to making you cry, chat. Yo, is Loki gonna show up and save the day? Yo, this will be so hype if this man Loki shows up right now to save the day. If Loki shows up, Stan, God bless you, bro. If Loki shows up to save the day, you don't understand the levels of hype this would be. Okay, so there's the arrow. The arrow, oh shoot. The arrow pierces. Okay. It looks like Ripley dodged it. Did Ripley dodge it? But she's falling. Ah, what? Mama, Mom, Grandpa, Ma, Mommy. And then you got Summer sitting there laughing with that fat nose, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. You're laughing at kids suffering. Do you realize how evil and diabolical you are? Why are you laughing at children suffering? Don't you have coins to clip? Don't you have usury to do? Don't you have a ball statue to kiss? Don't you have a well to poison? Don't you have a college university to subvert? Why are you here? Dude, this man Summers is doing it for the love of the game. Summers is literally doing this for the love of the game, bro. I don't even think this was a part of the orders from Emu. He just loves watching people suffer. He's doing it for the love of the game. Emu's probably like, all right, get the people on the boat and come back. And he's adding all these layers like an onion. He's just taking it one step too far, further and further and further. Actually insane. This man said he's so me. Bro, what is his profile picture, man? I know this man goes on GoyHub every day. Someone needs to be at Summers like Emu did to Saturn. Yo, maybe he... Wait, who was it? Who was it that had us on our bingo card? We said another Gorsey member was going to die. We said another Gorsey member is going to die this year, 2026 bingo card. You guys remember the bingo card stream we did back in the new year? Maybe it's going to be Summers. Summers is like a Holy Knight, not necessarily a Gorsey member, but maybe Summers gets killed like how Saturn was. Read this. Summers is Emu's Sanji. I remember we talked about it, but I forgot who mentioned it. Yeah, Vincent, it was either you or Smokey. Where's Smokey? Hey, Smokey. Big Smokey. All right, my bad. I made a mistake. Hey, Big Copy. How you doing over there, Big Copy? You got anything new to cope about? What's the cope of the day, Copy? Copy. Copy. I call him young Copy Tiam. Young Copy. All right, you guys are distracted, bro. I can't stand this. This is the most cancerous chat. I keep getting distracted. It's people like Copy. It's people like Quasi Duck. It's people like Johan, Caravan. It's a parallel between Ace's death at the hands of Luffy. Wait, what do you mean at the hands of Luffy? You think it's Luffy's fault? Or do you mean like Ace died in Luffy's hands? Summer's got to go? Kopi Gaban. Kopi Gaban. All right. So now they're falling. They're gonna save us, right? Ronja, you did. Ark, you did great earlier. Dad, Ben, Mom. You know what scares me the most? My mom. Sorry for saying you scared me. It's okay for me to be scary, son. Mommy lives to protect you. It must be nice having parents that can hold you like that. Oh man, this is so wholesome and heartbreaking at the same time. Yo, Oda's an insane writer when it comes to things like this, man. Then you have like the penis jokes in the SBS volume. It's just like, dude, we got to get back on that conspiracy, bro. Chat, Oda might not even be around anymore, man. I think if something, God forbid, something happened to Oda, they're not going to be public about it. Because guess what? If something, God forbid, happened to Oda, they're not going to tell the public. Because if the public realizes something happened to Oda, they're not going to read One Piece anymore. Everyone's going to drop One Piece. Bro, I'm not going to read One Piece if it's not written by Oda. I'm not going to read and see the ending of One Piece and see what the One Piece is without Oda. Everyone would jump ship. The One Piece sales would plummet, bro. Most people would drop the story. So if something happened to Oda, they got to keep it on the down low. Dude, they might even have Oda chained in a basement or something. I don't even know, man. All that vape is getting to you. I don't vape. The public, God bless you, Axaram. What is that profile picture? Is that Sonic? The publishers are behind it. What do you mean by publishers? Do they wear little hats? I can stand in for your parents, but you're not my mom. Johan! Oh, Johanna! Yo, they have your sister, Johan. No. Johanna! Anji Sensei! Bro, I forgot Anji even existed, man. All I remember about Anji, whatever her name is that L really loves Anji. L had the hots for Anji, however you say her name. It reminds me of Anjana. Oda literally just a head in a jar writing with the mechanical arms in Futurama. Yo, could you imagine if Oda was actually like an AI this whole time, just kept in secret? Like they made the first ever AI model was all the way back in like 1998, and they've been using it to write One Piece this whole time. And then like when you see the really stupid writing, the really cringe writing, all the penis jokes, that's the AI glitching out. Angie thick, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
What I find hysterical right now is Rhodes. You didn't even say right now. I literally just inserted that. What I find hysterical is Rhodes' little brother is the giant kid that looks like Sanji. Stream elements? Oh, yeah, chat. Hit the stream elements. You guys already know what they do. Hit the stream elements at the top of the stream chat, at the top of the chat. Because with the stream elements link, we don't get the money jacked. If you guys super chat, if you guys throw memberships both through YouTube, YouTube will take 50% of it. They snatch, they take. Oy vey. But if you guys use the stream elements, I will get 99% of your support, which is awesome, which is great. Keep that in mind. All right, we got to continue. Angie Sensei, I don't want you coming to school. It's so embarrassing having an otaku brother like you. I'll try to make sure they don't find me. Divine punishment, huh? Oh, that does look like Sanji. Yo, chat. Vincent's right. The giant kid looks like Sanji, especially with the hair covering the eye. Bjorn Tasso. It's okay. Or it's O'Day. I don't mind at all. I forgot Road even existed. Road has such an ugly design, man. Brother. Yeah. Look at those pieces. Look at that. Those pieces are trash. Those pieces of trash are about to fall off the cliff.
My heart's pounding. What a thrilling story.
If you just let them fall and die, it would have only been 10 brats. These parents are such idiots, dying for their children out of love. My stomach hurts from laughing. Now that's what I call a beautiful and utterly pointless death. This guy is actually demonic. What a pig, dude. Super big teacher fetish. Gabon's kid looking like Sanji is a Gabon downscale. All right, now this has to be the moment of Loki showing up, bro. I want to see what Loki looks like, man. Nidhogg, bro, Jormungandr. What is Loki gonna look like? By the way, I need to see some dubs. I need to see some big W's in the chat, some wins, some W emojis, because me and King J, we've been saying that young Loki was gonna be a dragon from the beginning. From the very beginning, we've been saying it's gonna be a dragon. Ain't that right, King J? We said from the jump Loki was going to be a dragon. Since the very beginning. People were saying, oh, Loki's going to have the Loki devil fruit.
Oh my God.
They said Loki's going to have the Odin devil fruit.
Oh my God.
Loki's going to have the... Loki is going to be like Luffy. Luffy is Nika and he has rubber powers. And Loki is like sun god, so he will have rubber... No, Loki's gonna be a dragon, bro. Shout out to King J. We said this from the beginning. All right, let me flip the page. Is Loki gonna be there? Dang it, it's not Loki. Okay, something's going on. Thud, thud. What? Colon. Where are we? I don't know, but everyone's alive. Bro, are they on a mountain? What mountain is this? Mom. You're all standing on my Gomu Gomu no Hara Senbei and it's prickly. What? I don't know, but everyone's alive. Mom. You're all standing on my Gomu Gomu no Hara Senbei and it's prickly. What? Then get the hell off already. What? Luffy? Editor's note, senbei is a Japanese rice cracker. Hara means belly. You're standing on my rice cracker belly. Hey, you. When we get up there, you're going to have to get off my back. Your back? Wait, bro, is that Loki flying to the tree? You're lying, dude. Yo, is that... Bro, don't tell me that is Loki on the left and that's the tree. Bro, he's the biggest creature in the entire plot. Otherwise, you'll just get in my way during the fight. You guys fell out of nowhere, didn't you? Good thing we were passing by. Oh, I also called it. Loki was going to fly by and save people. I called it. I said earlier in the chapter. And I promised I didn't look at the chapter. I only looked at the short summary. That wasn't my intention. I'm a destroyer, not a savior. I'm not responsible for anyone's life. Now let's move. Oh, are we going to get Loki's form right here? Flip the page. Bro, how much do you have the blue ball? Are you going to wait to the last page, bro? You're going to reveal Loki's form on the last page? This dude, Oda, he'll drag anything on for as long as possible, man. Is it snowing out of nowhere? Was that thunder? Zap, zap, zap. Dragon. Wait a second. Dude, this reminds me of the mural. Ah, what was that? The tree shaking. Bro, you got the skeleton on the left, the dragon on the right, the bird on the right, the lightning coming down. Bro, this reminds me of the mural, man. What kind of rhythm is that? I could feel all Elbaf trembling. On a strange day of snow, lightning, and thunder, the sky shall be covered by a colossal beast. And along with the drums of liberation. Oh, this dude's reading. Yo, this dude's reading a prophecy. This dude's reading the prophecy. Oh, it's so obvious. On a strange day of snow, lightning, and thunder, the sky shall be covered by a colossal beast. like the sky will be. The sky shall be covered by a colossal beast, along with the drums of liberation. What? Oh, so the Elbaf mural. The Elbaf mural was it was a prophecy to this war the whole time. Oh, dude, what am I gonna see when I flip this page? Look! Oh, that's so sick! That's so sick! Oh, bro, Loki's. Oh, no, Loki's the best. Yo, Loki's the sickest character, dude. Loki is the sick. Yo, nah. Bro, Loki is the sickest character. Yo, Shanks, you've been out-aura'd, bro. Loki has been such a W character. His human form reveal, his backstory, his devil fruit, his personality, Loki's strength. Dude, look at his dragon form. Bro, this is insane. This looks cooler than Kaido. This is sicker than Kaido. Bro, you got the lightning in the background. You got Luffy right there. You got the dragon on the right. The skeleton on the... Oh, bro. Oda. So sick. Look at this, dude. Bro. The god of the sun shall appear. Yeah. And then you got the little squirrel, the chipmunk. Look at that size. Now that's more like it. You look hilarious. Bro, how huge is he in his monster form? Oh my goodness, dude. Bro. Why is Loki like the sickest character that Otis put out, man? King J with the membership. God bless you, brother. Thank you, man. Put it up on screen, dude. If I did that, they would end the stream. It will cut the stream off and give me a strike. That the last time I did that, literally midstream, it cut us off and gave me not even a copyright claim, a strike. Anyways, bro, Loki has had one of the best reveals, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Yo, hot take. I think Roxy Zebek's reveal or Davy D Zebek's reveal in One Piece was great, but Loki had a better reveal than Davy D Zebek. Is that a hot take? Loki had a better reveal when you take everything into account. Loki had the better reveal than Davy D Zebek. I think Loki's more interesting than Davy D Zebek. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. Loki, if you take everything into account, Loki's way more interesting. Now we gotta pull up the mural. Is this Dragon of Loki gonna be it has to be the one on the left. It's the one on the left. You guys remember the mural? Not the serpent. It's the one on the left. That's Loki, right? Do we all agree? Chat, do we all agree? Do we all agree? If you guys want to join the open mic, I've opened the open mic. Anyone that wants to join the stream and tell me your theories, debate me on something, cry about the celestial dragons, whatever it is, join the open mic. I'm putting the link into the stream chat right now. Anyone can join the open mic stream. We can talk, we can debate, we can whatever you guys want to do. Comments, questions, theories, concerns. Got the link in your chat right now. Join the StreamYard. If you guys want to talk to me live on stream, debate me live on stream, you got the link right there. It's in the chat. Mods, hey mods, what I need you guys to do, mods, every 5 or 10 minutes, Join here. Copy and paste this, mods. Join voice chat here. Okay, mods. I need you to copy and paste this every 5 or 10 minutes. Join voice chat here. That's the link. Anyone wants to join the open mic? Now's your chance. We could talk about One Peak 1174. Bro, that dragon form is sick, man. You know what's so funny is like in the manga, right? When we look at this dragon, it's pitch black. It's like spiky and pitch black. Like if you think about it, it's not that detailed, but it still looks so cool. Like, does that make sense? Like it's just pitch black and it's spiky. That's really all there is, but yet it's so cool. Yo, he trumps the size of all the other monsters. Look at the skeleton. The skeleton looks so small compared to Loki and his dragon. Bro. Actually insane, man. Wingway with the 40. Thank you, brother. God bless you, King. Loki right now canonically has the... Only you would think about something like that. Will of Dreams, God bless you. Welcome in. King J, only you would even consider something like that. Is that like the first thing that came to mind? Is that what came to your mind? You sick freak? You see Loki in his monster form, finally revealed. He's a humongous dragon, and you're thinking about his testicles.
Oh my God,
I don't know about you, dude. What
Put
are we
me
smoking?
in, coach. Put me in.
Yo,
Put me in, because we got King J talking about Loki's balls. Like, who gives a shit about those balls, dude? He lost to Shane. So let me finish before you go in. Let me finish before you go in. So this guy is stronger than Shanks, but weaker than Mihawk. King J, you sword swallower. I will accept Loki is stronger than Shanks when he exits the story. You want to talk about his hammer, his devil fruit, his dragon form. Okay, fine. But stronger than Shanks, but not stronger than Mihawk? Get the fuck out of here.
Smokey, is Shanks a swordsman?
What does this have to do with Shanks and Loki?
Bro,
It doesn't matter if he's a
question,
swordsman.
man.
He
I just
beat Loki's ass.
you know, because I heard you say that he wasn't stronger than Mihawk, right?
Right. If
Okay.
he's stronger than Shanks, he is stronger than Mihawk.
Okay. So I want you to answer this in front of the chat right now, all right? Is Shanks a swordsman?
Let me ask you this in front of the chat right now. Why are you even asking if Shanks is a swordsman? What does
Bro,
this have to do with Mihawk and Zoro? This has to do with Loki. Keep it on track, bro.
You're acting, hey, Smokey, you're acting like Pam Bondi right now, dude. Is Shanks a swordsman?
Yes, I'll answer that.
Okay, Shanks is a swordsman. I agree. Okay, is Mihawk a swordsman?
Sure, but is he stronger than Loki like you all are claiming?
Is Mihawk
Is he stronger than Loki?
Is Mihawk the world's strongest swordsman?
This comes down to Loki, bro. This comes down to the guy
Is
that
Mihawk the world's strongest swordsman?
is King J in the chat talking about Loki's balls. What are we addressing? Dog, we can play the skip around game all day.
Thank you, L. Thank you, King J. God bless you both.
But on some real shit, not messing with the agenda. This was a great chapter. This was a great chapter for Loki's fans. He is very well written.
Bro,
I can understand why you all like it.
Loki surpassed the hype. If you think about all the hype that there was building up to Loki, Loki surpassed the hype.
Absolutely.
Remember, like all we had to go off of for years was a bozo-looking silhouette simping for Lola. This dude Loki is him.
Absolutely. Loki is absolutely him. Yo, by the way.
Oh no, he's not on his monk. status anymore. You gotta grow it back.
That's
You gotta
one of
grow
the
it,
half
bro.
leagues, brother.
It became
one
an
of the half
element of you, man. That was you, bro. It was an element of you. Oh, is your face or your lip doing okay medically?
Oh, by the way, thank you so much for asking about that. I'm good. Everything's good.
Amazing,
Instead of
bro.
malignant, it was benign.
It was benign.
Yes.
Let's go. See, bro, I told you, man. I told you, bro, you're good. We get scared and nervous when like there's something on our heart or on our face, like in like
You
kind
know
of
what makes it
area.
worse?
No, but
Wikipedia, man. Never
Oh,
look up your symptoms when you're sick.
oh.
Looking
Dude,
up your symptoms when you're sick is bad.
no, bro, you could have a stomach ache and Wikipedia and WebMD, bro, will have you thinking that you got like 35 different cancers, man. You can't self-diagnose, bro.
Yo, by the way, I do think one of our bingo panels hit.
Really?
I think so, but I'm not sure. I gotta look at it.
Hold on. I got it pulled up right here. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, did we have something about Brooke and Co's backstory?
I don't think we do.
That was such an easy hit.
Oh,
Nope.
dude, we should have did
We haven't hit yet.
another Celestial Dies. Why did we put another Gorosei Dies? Oh, we should have did another Celestial Dies.
Hey, yo, you
He's
remember what I said about 2025 about Harold being my donkey of the year? This year
Yeah.
it's Somers. This
You-
year it is Saint Somers.
Bro. Why you think Oda's gonna embarrass Summers?
I think Oda is going to kill Somers. Look at the chapter. Look at the chapter. The chapter of the Somers panel where he's got his tongue out and he's laughing and he's feeling good and he's like, "Oh, the Great One must have taken over Gunko." By the way, I want to give you a shout out. You got a W there because the community is running with it and saying that Emu is a man. So you got your win there. They're using that dialogue to say that Emu is a man. Anyways, Summers in that panel was trying to flip blame to Emu. That dude is dead as hell, bro. He's about to get 187 with the Snoop Dogg coming in and say, "Do you remember?"
Do you remember? L, God
Yeah.
bless, bro. Thank you, man. L hit us with the
Summers-
2. Check Discord
Summers
chat.
is about to get 187, bro. Summers is about to be gone, and you know what? That'll open up something for our bingo board because it'll open it up for Doflamingo becoming a Holy Knight.
Doflamingo for Holy Night is sick, bro. I would never mind that at all. Shanks against Whitebeard. My Hawk.
Yeah, I like it. Keep pulling up Shanks' opponents versus Mihawk's opponents. I
Bro.
posted that stuff in Discord too.
Do you see the picture they made of King J? What the hell, bro? Get out of here.
The bozo wing of the Pirate King. I've been saying it all stream, brother. If you're the Theory
what?
King, he's the
What
bozo wing.
what did you just say? The Bozo Wing?
You call him Wing Wei, right? He's the bozo wing. I'm the strong wing. Feel
The
me?
strong wing. Hold on. Let's. I was gonna do one at a time. Let's just pull Vincent in here.
Yeah, pull Vincent in here. I'm interested to hear what he says. He's on your side with Loki. Let me be clear. Let me
Kobe.
be clear, Vlog.
Nice to
I
meet.
only
Nice to see you
hate
guys again.
Loki for agenda, but he's well written.
All right. To start off, this was a fantastic chapter, not just for Loki's thing. I mean, that was the icing on the freaking cake. The rest of it was spectacular, and I do agree with you, Smokey, what you said before. The Strongest in the World is definitely more focused on the mothers and the parents of the children who are sacrificing themselves to save their kids. That's definitely a good point there. So that is definitely a good point there.
Yeah, because y'all were trying to title chapter scale last stream. World's strongest. Yo,
Chapters.
Shanks is saying
I
the
was
world's
simply saying it
strongest
because
creature,
you
the
saw
world's strongest swordsman and the world's strongest.
This dude, this
And still
look,
lives.
this dude Loki being one of the strongest of the world, would that even be very surprising?
No, absolutely not. But this is just jokes. Loki is 100% in my top 5. Like
In terms
Luffy,
of aura or
Luffy
in
has,
terms of power?
Luffy has to be excavated.
Wait,
My
wait,
top,
wait. You say Loki's in your top 5 in terms of power or in terms of aura?
in terms of aura, he's in my top 5. In terms of power, he's in my top 5. Now the question is, are we excluding Emu from this list or putting it in? Because if that's the case, Luffy has to get booted from the top 5.
Who? Luffy?
Yes.
Oh, who would be the top 5 there? Or besides Luffy and Loki and Nemo?
All right, listen, guys. I want to clarify this and make this very clear. I do not like Akainu. Now I'm going to go into my top 5. Without Emu, Shanks, Mihawk, whoever you want to put at 1. Whatever. I don't care. After
Emu.
that,
Weird.
Dragon. After that, you have Loki. Or you can put Loki at 2. I don't care. And whichever one out of Shanks and Mihawk, 2 or 3, inverse them, flip them, I don't care.
Wait,
After
I
that,
put Loki before Shanks.
I said Loki, Shanks, or Mihawk, inverse them, whatever you want for 2. Okay? Now, for 3, I have Blackbeard. For 4, that would be the whichever one of Loki, Shanks, and Akainu, Mihawk, whatever you want to do. The point is, I don't have Luffy in my top 5. I have Loki, Shanks, Mihawk, Akainu, and Blackbeard in my top 5. That's excluding Emu. Emu is obviously number 1 without, so basically I'm saying Luffy ain't top 5, man. He's got to get it together because right now, King J has been saying it for weeks that Loki is stronger than Luffy, and at this point, I have to concede and give it in.
I'm surprised you didn't have Garp in your top 5.
Garp could have been in top 5 like years ago.
Garp
if I was trying to be stubborn.
Hold on, I gotta
love-
catch up on super chats. If you
Garp.
You get to.
catch up on super chats, thank you. We're gonna combine King J's 2 super chats. Thank you, brother. With the 100, he says Shanks isn't strong enough to forge a black blade, so Shanks versus Mihawk isn't close. Shanks' hockey is much weaker than people like Mihawk and Ryoma. And then he says in his second super chat, why did we add an island-sized dragon joining the Straw Hat ship Sunny in our bingo card? Also, Shanks needs a hockey bloom before he forges a Kokuto. So it looks like Shanks is getting grilled by
So here's what I'd ask King J. Show me the conditions for a black blade. Definitively.
well, okay, let's say he shows the conditions. It still doesn't fix the problem that Shanks doesn't have a black
So
blade.
you're telling me that Mihawk is literally tiers above Shanks? Even
If
if
I
I
could chime in.
It could be
that
one tier
Mihawk
above
is
Shanks,
stronger,
and that
he's
difference
tiers above Shanks.
he could wait. It doesn't have to be tiers. It could be 1 tier. If Shanks was a higher tier, then he'd be equal to Mihawk plus a
Okay,
black.
so if Shanks fought Mihawk, we're agreeing Mihawk could win at 1 HP. Nothing less than an extreme death fight.
I
You also
mean-
have to take into accountability of swords because Zoro has awakened 2 of his swords to be black blades, but not the 3rd.
Look, what I'm arguing is like hypothetically, right? Just to drive the point home. Let's say like you have to be you unlock a black blade at level 20. What I would say is that Mihawk is level 20 and Shanks is level 19. Because you could say like, oh well, show me the prerequisites for a black blade, but even whatever I tell you as the prerequisite, the requirements for the black blade, it doesn't change the fact that Shanks doesn't have a black blade.
Would
Okay,
it be
but
capable of having a black blade
brings
if it
me
had a
back to
depth
my
shield?
original gripe. So Loki is stronger than Shanks, and we're talking about King Bozo Way. King Bozo Way's idea. Let me emphasize that. Loki is stronger than Shanks, but he's weaker than Mihawk. All because he's got a black blade. Last I checked, Loki ain't a swordsman.
Are we? Wait. You're saying all because he has a black blade, like a black blade doesn't mean anything.
No, my thing is I'm taking personal shots at King J. So you have to kind of take some nuance with this.
So it's not the gripe that Loki's the strongest, it's that he's classified as the strongest swordsman as well.
So technically, we could have Mihawk, Loki, Shanks. Hold on, Mihawk, or I just called
See, I don't subscribe to that.
J Mihawk.
If Loki is stronger than Shanks, he's stronger than Mihawk.
Hold on. King J Descent has something. Proof that a black blade is a battle-based feat. Who sends this?
Let me guess. Some Onimaru stuff. He's gonna send me some Onimaru stuff.
Correct.
I already know.
Oh, he already knows. Hold on. It says Shusui is a black blade. It became one after its many battles alongside Ryuma. Now that he's mentioned it, I've always been curious about that. Hey, that black blade thing you've been talking about, is it after many battles?
Okay, so
had many battles?
here's the crux of his argument, Threeville. He is saying that a black blade is only forged through battles and only forged through hockey blooms. Now, my contention is that we've seen Zoro talk to his swords, and other than Zoro, Mihawk is the only one that tempers to the Bushido code. You know, scars on a back is a swordsman's shame, right? You follow me? So I've been arguing that, yes, battles are one point, but who do we know that Mihawk has fought besides Shanks? I assume that Oda is going to introduce a previous title user. Congratulations. 2 battles is not enough to forge a black blade under that logic, at least in my opinion. So it's got to be the connection with the blade. It's got to be a dual type of thing. Meaning, Mihawk talks to Yoru, like Zoro talks to Emma, Wado Ichimonji, all the swords.
Does
And they
Shanks
have a
not
connection.
talk to Griffin?
If that's the difference, then yeah, because think about it. Shanks has fought way more battles than Mihawk. He's
That's
fought
a
Whitebeard,
excuse.
Kaido.
How has he fought way more battles than Mihawk, but then he doesn't even have a black blade?
But I'm saying the premise is he develops the black blade through battles. Or if you want to refer it to as hockey blades, right? But we know Mihawk has refused to fight anybody since Shanks lost his arm. So we need someone to be introduced for Mihawk has fought, right?
I mean,
if
I'm
Shanks'
saying
case,
there's more to the story than just battles and hockey bloom for Black Blade. And
Let me
until I
look
figure
into
it
that.
out, you can tell me.
Vincent, what's your input?
well, I have basically just like 2 questions with that. Like, one, if a black blade is like battle, bound, then can you really say that Shanks has more battles than Mihawk if it's only a 1 hit? I mean, you can't get much experience on just 1 hit.
Like when he one-tapped Kid?
Exactly.
Absolutely, I can, because Shanks grew up with Roger. You don't
So
think he was fighting many battles?
So you would
Don't think
argue?
he was fighting
wait.
battles when he fought
Are you-
Mihawk?
Are you
That
arguing?
duel that Ekyo the Grand Line? What
Are
I'm
you-
arguing is what is the reason
Hey.
for the Black Blade?
Are you arguing that Shanks doesn't have much experience with Griffin because Shanks is one-shotting everyone?
I mean, I'm not saying that exactly. I'm saying that maybe because of there being certain limitations on there, like maybe if Griffin does have a devil fruit, that maybe tampers with it getting a black blade.
Okay, so Vincent, let me ask you this. Do you want or need Mihawk to fight somebody before Zoro? Or are you actually okay with Mihawk only fighting Zoro?
I mean, Mihawk is kind of been in a very mysterious character since the get-go. So his past is still basically a mystery. We know less about Mihawk than we do about Shanks.
I will agree. We know less about Mihawk than the bottom of the ocean. Fun fact, more people have been to the bottom of the ocean than the more people have been to the bottom of the ocean than the moon. Or it's the opposite way. More people have been to the moon than the bottom of the ocean.
And has learned more about the Void Century than we have more about Mihawk.
He's not wrong. He's right.
All right, right. King J, God bless you, bro. He also says that the 200 in Vivi card, Oda said that Whitebeard uses his weapon because that weapon is strong enough to channel his haki. The same card says that Yoru is the strongest weapon. Hence, Mihawk has the strongest haki.
So if that's the case, are we comparing Yoru to a blade like Excalibur?
Smokey was like, "Oh."
To go through the millions of Vivra card inconsistencies.
You said, yo, stop coping, man.
Never. I told you I would die on this hill, dog.
Come on, bro. If the Vivi cards were in your favor, you would be appealing to them.
Sure, I'm human. I can't deny that. I'm human. Of course
you know what? I respect that, bro. If you're gonna be honest, I respect that.
I told you I do not care about logic or the arguments. I'm dying on this hill.
You know what?
If Oda makes it clear, like he said straight up, Mihawk decimates Shanks in one hit. I'll be the first one to post in Discord. I'll even dress up as Mihawk. But until then,
you definitely look the part now.
Shanks, and Mihawk and Shanks is still a debate.
Sounds like Cope to me.
I'm Young Kopi. That's what they call me.
Kopi Gaban.
Kopi Gaban.
Okay, so, like, when we're talking about Loki's monster form, do you guys know how to properly describe his monster form size? Like,
so
is he comparable to the Atom Tree?
I was talking to King J about this, and King J was saying something like, he's in the chat, so he can feel free to correct me. I gotta.
Or you can join open mic.
Okay, so the width of Loki, the width is about like the red line, but the length isn't. So the way I do that is like from wingtip to wingtip, it seems like Loki is bigger than the entire size of Dressrosa. He could be bigger than every island.
Wait, say that again? Repeat that very last sentence again.
Loki, wingtip to wingtip, if you measured wingtip to wingtip, if he was like fully winged out, flying, like a bird.
Like full spread,
it would be bigger than Dressrosa. Loki is giant, dude. Oda's got to scale this perfectly.
So wait, let me
have a good scale. You look at Luffy and Ragnar on his back. I mean, that's a pretty big scale there.
Loki is bigger than Dressrosa. He's he's island sized.
Yeah, basically, he is island sized.
Bro,
he can house the entire Straw Hat fleet on his back.
Maybe they get rid of the Sunny and if you guys think Loki's joining the crew, maybe they get rid of the Sunny and they just use Loki. They just fly everywhere from now on.
Or they keep the Sunny and they just have it put on his back.
Dude, actually, you know what's so funny? All the time when we would talk about Loki joining the crew, we would say and we would object.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
wouldn't fit the ship.
I got
But what if
somebody
she
on
is
my
the
door.
ship?
I've
Loki,
been telling y'all this.
Vincent, I don't recall that.
I've been telling y'all this entire time. That
Loki
he'd be going
himself
through
will
and
be
they'd
the
be
ship.
riding on his back.
Bro, how have I not heard this? Am I deaf?
Maybe.
Loki transformation looks like dragon number 13 from Punk Hazard. Yeah, I think a lot of the dragons are pretty similar to each other. I mean, they're dragons, right? But
Yeah.
let me look at Dragon 13. I remember this one. Yeah, actually. Got the horns in the front rather than the sides of the head. Yeah.
And it
Got-
being Dragon 13 connects it with Dragon 1-3, whereas in 1130, it's the same chapter Loki came up in.
Ah! Vincent with the Gematria.
And I didn't even know about the Marvel verse thing until I think it was King J that put it up.
Was it? Yeah, it was
Yo,
King.
By
Yeah.
the way, let me ask y'all a question. What do you think about Ange? You know, the giant teacher.
You
I
mean
think-
Ella's secret crush?
How is it not crazy that she asked all the kids to write down their nightmares the second Killingham shows up? I support
It was
the
an
Ange
inside job, dude.
I
It was an
support she's a
job.
traitor.
Bro, the Elbaf Library inside job. What's that? The Owl Library was an inside job. George A.G. Bush.
You know what? You know what's crazy, Threevil? We might have to look at the bingo card again, but I can't believe Usopp made it on that. We would have been safer picking Brooke.
I know, right? And how crazy is it that he's getting first crack at Emu before Luffy?
I love this whole king. I love it because I've always felt like if Brooke had a I don't want to call it a full counter simply because he's too weak to actually do anything to a main villain. But him having any kind of counter or opposite of Emu is still gas, in my
This will
opinion.
be Brooks' arc. Screw Usopp.
Anything that Usopp does is not going to be comparable to this.
Yeah.
Like, he's going toe-to-toe with the devil, and what is Usopp doing? He's thinking,
Actually, yeah, it is
my
really.
willpower saved today.
Bro
It
just
literally
pulled
is
his
so good,
cosplay
though.
shield off his back from E3 and he said, I'm going to take you on.
What the hell? Hold on. King G just sent me something insane. I'm gonna put this on the screen really quick.
Oh, Lord.
Bro, okay, so
Oh,
proof
the back
one.
signs of,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's not a mountain.
Proof one. The black dots are 10 giant kids, 10 adult giants, Ragnar, who is bigger than the giants. That white sheet is Luffy, who turned into a football field-sized sheet. And that mountain towering over them is one of the many spikes on Loki's back.
Okay.
Proof two. Ragnar is taller than Hyruda, Luffy is hence larger than Ora's. Conclusion, Loki is bigger than Dressrosa. They put Kaido on his head.
Dude!
So wait, did King J actually back me up when I said Loki's wingspan could go from tip to tip of Dressrosa? So like, think about the map of Dressrosa,
Oh.
guys, with the birdcage, right? Think about it. The island is circular shape and it's within like an outer crust, like an outer island. You know what I'm saying? Or not an outer island, but an outer mantle. I don't know how to put it, but like there's the outer shell, then there's Dressrosa. From like tip to tip, wingtip to wingtip, Loki is bigger than Dressrosa.
Bro,
The dude is a literal freaking continent.
bro is
King
island.
King J and I were talking
So
about
wait a minute,
that
he's
earlier.
comparable to Zunisha?
Listen, the
He's
continent
got to be bigger than Tsunisha.
or Senior is always 7 meters taller than his son. So if Loki is bigger than Urs Jr., he's bigger than the continent pool.
Dude, he could be bigger than Wolfgang,
Wolfgang, who's that?
the giant that's on Blackbeard's crew.
Oh wait, San Juan Wolf.
Samuel Wolf. I call him Wolfgang. I don't know why I do that.
Wolfgang. Gangy. I feel you, Gangy.
Dude, you know what's clever? What's clever about this? Hey, what's clever about this picture that King J made or whoever made, comparing Luffy and Kaido to Loki, is that it would obviously make no sense if Luffy was in his small form above Loki's head right now, because then that would make Loki actually a lot smaller, especially when we see the dragon form, the shadow of Loki approaching the tree. It's obviously like at a distance, making Loki much bigger than if this was Luffy's smaller form. I say all that to say because if Luffy's in his bigger form, we can compare that to the left side where Luffy's using Kaido as jump rope and Luffy's like going to kick Kaido in the head at the bottom left. So it actually makes a lot of sense that Luffy would be in his huge form above Loki's head right now, which would then make it possible for us to use Kaido size above Loki's head, because if you see the left side, Luffy in his huge form is like almost like equal to Kaido's, it's somewhat close, so when you look at Kaido on the right, it does make sense that Kaido would be that small compared to Loki.
Okay,
it's actually
I got
a very clever way of like size scaling it.
I got a question to you guys. So since we are size scaling, surely you guys remember the big ass sword that was in Elbaf,
Yes.
right?
I already
Near
know where
the
you're going
tree.
with this.
So, do we believe that Loki is? Yeah, Vincent knows where I'm about to go with this. Do we believe that Loki is going to pull off a suitor type feat here?
Hell
You think
yeah.
he's about to split Elbaf in half?
Bro, he's gonna knock the tree down, bro. It's gonna come tumbling down.
Yo, Smokey, I just realized something. This is how Loki becomes a swordsman.
His hybrid form.
Bro, Loki's gonna ram into the tree and it's gonna come crashing down.
He just takes Ragnar and spikes the sword into the ground.
Oda drew Ragnar here so people wouldn't think Luffy is in base form. Oh, that's another good point.
Yeah.
I actually,
True.
King J said
But
that earlier. I
we need
overlooked
to
it.
put that out. We need to put that out. First off, Luffy is not in his Elbaf clothes.
Base.
So we
Like
need,
base size.
He's
We-
in base 1 or Gear 5.
Luffy is not in his Elbaf clothes in Gear 5. We got to address that because that Luffy panel that you just showed is
Wait.
Oda copying and pasting an old Luffy design into this chapter.
Yeah, that's
Oh, Oda's lazy, dude. Come on.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He should have
Wait, so
drawn
Luffy.
another Luffy in another pose.
Wait.
He
He should correct it in the SBS. I'm
Wait.
serious,
So when
guys.
Luffy goes Gear 5, his outfit changes. Then when he leaves Gear 5, it goes back to the Elbaf outfit.
Maybe, but
Yeah,
he just
the
always
point
has
is,
that on no
this
matter
is
what
an
he's wearing.
inconsistency.
Dude, well, I mean, Oda does want to use a cartoon vibe for Luffy's Gear 5, so whatever.
But he could have put the helmet on him and had the horns growing out of him. You
I
know,
know.
what I'm
I
saying?
like that panel when they first went up against Gabon in Gear 5. When the cloud overcame it and became the horns.
Yeah, he had the horns. Yeah, Vince. See, all I'm saying is Oda copy and pasted that Luffy instead of designing him, and I'm
All I
upset
know
about
is Luffy looks like the best Pokemon trainer I've ever seen. He's got his Pikachu, he's got his Gyarados, and he's got his fucking big ass legendary carrying his ass.
You're forgetting his Charizard.
And
Because
his
if he's got Pikachu,
Charizard.
he needs
Actually,
his
yeah,
Charizard.
I guess it is like Charizard. Yeah, it is.
But personally, I like Loki's design. I like Western dragons better than Eastern dragons.
And I think
Sorry,
it's still technically
hot
still a
take.
leg.
I think dragons with wings look better than dragons with the serpent body. But with this particular panel, Oda, this is good, but we need you to lock in, make corrections, and do it right. Because Loki could have looked
Oda got
a
too
lot
comfortable,
better.
bro. See,
got
you
a
guys
whole week to
gassing up Oda too much. You guys been gassing up Oda. He got too comfortable, bro. Taking all these breaks, going on these
He needs
vacations,
a break after doing this.
panels. Nah, bro. We need to put him in the sweatshop, man. We need more banger chapters.
I'm gonna agree with Threevil because January 2026 sucked for One Piece. Not saying the chapters were bad, not saying any of that. I did not need a recap in 1173. Okay, I read the chapters every week. If you need a recap, more power to you, but reread, motherfuckers, because that's what it is. I am so tired of recap chapters.
Yo, trust me, I'm an advocate for One Piece being I'm an advocate for Oda being a slave, bro. I don't mind throwing him in a sweatshop and just pumping out banger chapters one after another, bro. If that's what it takes for us to get, some peak, hey.
He's just like Stewie in the sweatshop, like, oh yeah, I've sewn my hand to the shoe. Can I go to this? Replace him!
Eddie, I don't know if you remember, but I've talked about this before. I want One Piece to end in 2028 or 29. I don't want it to drag. I want it to end perfectly, satisfyingly, with Oda in perfect health. But I'll be the first one to tell you, I do not want One Piece manga going into 2030. I want the story over. I want to be alive to finish this. That is my number one goal.
You don't want the dirty One Piece 30?
I'm already 30, brother. I'm already in my dirty 30s.
I mean,
So
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't want to be like 35 and One Piece is still going, but at the same time, like we don't want it to end. It's like, bro, it's like
I'm gonna be 35
relationship. What the hell? Dude, this is a toxic relationship. Like we want it to be over, but then we don't want it to be over. What? Yo, Stockholm syndrome, bro.
We want to quit, but it's so addicting.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a drug addiction. Like we know it has to end at some point. It's taking a toll on us. We want to move on, but like we can't.
Saw the Dave Chappelle skit, right? Y'all remember his Tyrone Bigham skit, right?
The who?
Tyrone Bigham. Dave Chappelle.
I know Dave Chappelle, but I don't know Tyrone Bigham.
Basically, he's a crackhead, and he said,
yeah,
that guy.
Yeah, I do know. I do remember.
Yeah, that's why
it took me a second.
One Piece spoilers, bro. I want some One Piece.
Yeah, you got some new spoilers. Y'all got spoilers.
New chapter.
I'll make you feel real good for some that good.
I was with Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny, and all my friends.
One Piece will end with World War III. Speaking of Pokemon, do you think the Poneglyphs are inspired by the unknown?
That would be cool, though. Do you all remember the third movie? Now, the one thing I will say about Pokemon, the first 3 movies were the best.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Bro, I don't know.
Went hill after Forever.
Forever was pretty good, so we can include the 4th one. But after that, I was like, what?
Even Ragnar looks copy and pasted from when Loki ate the fruit. Really? Oda copy and pasted multiple things?
Yes.
So basically, the only thing genuine is Loki.
Ragnar. I ignore Ragnar. Ragnar is just its own thing. I can't decide if I hate Ragnar or like Ragnar.
Ragnar, bro, you gotta love chipmunks and squirrels, man.
Yo, that puts Chopper out of a job. We're talking about 100 million.
No, it doesn't. It gives him more work to do because he can translate. Because Ragnar was there at the Void Century.
Bro, Chopper's not doing anything anyways, man. Name Chopper's last big fight.
What Ragnar is saying.
Not manga. Merchandising.
Name Chopper's last important fight. I'm waiting.
I mean, I would say
the guy in Skypiea who had the small plump fruit.
Skypiea? Dude, that was like 700 chapters ago.
My point exactly. I'm making your
Actually, more than 700 chapters ago.
I'm making your point, but that's the last relevant Chopper fight to me.
Okay, so let Chopper go out of business. Let him go out of commission. You get Ragnar.
Wasn't his name Getsu? Swamp guy?
Gadatsu. Close.
Gadatsu.
Yeah, he was the guy with the spider head, right?
He's
Yeah.
the guy that fell from
He's the one with
sky
dreads.
and landed head first into a hole.
He is the
Bro
King
hit the
Von
ground.
dreads.
Bro hit the ground and got his head stuck.
Chopper is one of the Lucas, welcome in, bro. Chopper is one of the bums of the Straw Hat crew, along with Usopp and Sanji.
Usopp and Sanji I agree
agree.
with, but Chopper
I
ain't no
agree.
bum. He's still a
agree.
doctor. He's still got
Trio.
work and shit to do.
Yo, Lucas said that they're the bum trio. Usopp,
Yo.
Sanji, and Chopper.
You know what I realized? Vincent is hoping Chopper saves Luffy from some unknown disease. But when he does, you know what I'm going to say? What happened to the people of Wabano that ate the smile fruit that are suffering? Chopper, you're supposed to cure every disease now. You can't be
Chopper
curing
doesn't-
your captain's disease. Not
Chopper
curing
doesn't like the
yourself.
Japanese. Chopper is racist, bro. Chopper is much more useful than Sanji.
Yeah, he's willing to cook.
Cooks the mules when they're out
Yeah,
at sea.
you see Chopper's racist. Yeah, he's willing to work with a Frenchman.
Which is Sanji.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, read.
Oh, mes amis,
people hate the
bon
French.
appétit. Parlez-vous français?
I mean, Sanji's still trying to eat him. You should
I
have
think
hated that.
Sanji might not even be French. I think he might be German. He might have some of them Reich vibes, if you catch my drift. Come on, you guys remember the big eagle and they had the throne there? You guys know the vibes that was going on over there with the Vince Smokes and Germa Kingdom. I mean, Germa, come on, man.
Looking like the stray Shaka from Kamen Rider.
Straight out of... Dude, did we ever figure out what the... Because I pulled up Gadatsu and this just popped in my head. Did we ever figure out what the Tomoes are? Like the Sharingan symbol. You know how they had that all over Skypiea?
By the way, once you get off this tangent, I have a good idea. Predictions for 1175. I think.
Yeah,
we
let's
should
do
talk
that. Let's do that right now because, bro, I hate the daylight savings time so much because I have to go live an hour later than usual. So how about we talk about that now? Chat, what is everyone's prediction for 1175? Let me hear it. Everyone in the voice chat, everyone in the text chat. What do you foresee happening?
I'll be the first to go off. Loki and Luffy versus Emu.
Let's go.
Begin.
Like a full fight or like the chapter ends with the first
Begin.
attack?
Begin.
It
Early.
ends when the fight begins.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Oh,
but I'm
bro.
saying beginning.
Wait, there's a break next week, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Wait,
Hold up.
there is a break after 1174. So 1175 fight officially begins. All the matchups are set and all the fights begin. That's my prediction.
Brooke harms Emu's soul. Germa is Germany. Exactly. Israeli.
My
Right.
prediction is we're probably going to see, for most of the duration of the chapter, we're probably going to see Loki and Luffy beat the crap out of all the MMAs. And possibly a moment where Ragnar transforms from Squirrel to Hammer and Luffy actually uses it and starts playing whack-a-mole with all of the MMAs.
Actually, I could see that. Whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole. They just keep going in the hole like the Domi Reversi hole or something.
Yeah. And the whole time, Loki's just taking out all the bigger ones, chewing them up, and probably hitting them with either either lightning or ice.
I could
got
actually
one
see
more
Oda doing
prediction.
something goofy like that.
I got one more prediction for the feel good for 1175. Gabon, Ripley, and Colin get reunited in 1175.
I like that.
Oda's gonna pull on the heartstrings some more.
He loves doing that, man.
He's gonna do something like that, Smokey, and make us cheer and cry. And
Okay, so if you want me to craft it Oda White, Gabon is gonna somehow catch up to Ripley, and Ripley is with Colin, right? They're gonna have their family moment. Summers is gonna come out of nowhere. He's gonna have his tongue out to the side, like "Oi, goyim, children." And
No.
after that, Sanji is gonna come in, and Sanji is gonna do his wing way thing.
All right.
Yo,
Because
leave
he
Sanji
is
out.
like-
I still think
That's the
Stopper
matchup,
Gabon's
though.
gonna die, bro.
That's the matchup
Stopper-
you know that, right?
Scopper might die for Ripley.
Maybe. But
Scopper dying is on my bingo card. That was actually an admin move.
Scopper dying, I'm absolutely with you. But I think his fight.
Wait, you are?
Yes,
Bro, I thought I was alone on this.
No.
Yeah, I can see
Scopper-
that happening. There's
Wait,
this is
did you
usually
say
the point where a
Scopper
mentor
or
usually
Scopper?
dies.
Are you saying
I was
Scopper
kind of thinking it
or
was
Scopper?
actually going to be Rayleigh through the same disease that took Roger.
No. I think Oda's gonna do a spin where it's like you got Crocus that just chills in a whale. You got Rayleigh, maybe he's out and about a little bit, but then Rayleigh's gonna pop, or Scopper's gonna pop up towards the end of the story. Okay, Roger, crew member, but then boom, he dies. It's towards the end of the story. I just get my spidey senses are tingling. My intuition is telling me that.
Okay, so you're saying Scopper dies. I was confused. I thought you were talking about Summers, but I still agree. If Scopper did die, I do think that would be good for the story. I do think it would be good for the story if not all the Roger pirates made it. Rayleigh is Luffy's teacher. He can be
He's
the
gotta
only one.
see Luffy make it to Laugh
He's the
Tale, bro.
only one that deserves to make it. I think the
Bro,
rest of the
Rayleigh's gonna be like Rayleigh in the same way when post time skip happened, and Rayleigh was looking at how Luffy grew and Luffy was moving on into the new world. Rayleigh was watching and he cried and he like moved his glasses and wiped the tears. It's gonna be that kind of thing for when Luffy becomes a pirate king.
Or foreshadows Gabon's last moment before he dies.
Gabon?
Yeah.
Wait. You said
Like
he
Rayleigh's
foreshadowed. Say that again?
Like the scene you were talking about where Rayleigh was looking at Luffy. He
Yeah.
was crying. Would imagine that being like how Gabon goes. Like he takes off his shade, starts crying, and be like, "Thank you for loving me." The same way Ace went out.
Hmm.
Sorry, I got too confused.
I'm
That's
with,
okay.
I'm with you on the premise, Vincent. I get what you're saying. I'm with you.
Have a
If
good one,
Chopper
Leon.
does die, it should be emotional, and it should be with his family, and it should be with Luffy.
He's gonna die for Ripley.
Because that's Rayleigh's student, right? So yeah, I do think Scopper should have a poignant memory or a poignant moment with his family and Luffy if he dies. Which I already said I wouldn't have a problem with.
He's gonna die for Ripley and Colin, dude.
But Summers has to go after this arc. If he does kill Gabon, then Summers has to go.
I would say I'd like to see Summers drown in the ocean, but from what looks like what happened with Saint Saturn, it does seem like Devil Fruit users that are under Emu's control aren't affected by water.
Sanji
Which is
is
kind of crazy because
all-
we saw Saturn get launched over water, bro, in Egghead. And then Oda just paneled it back to him spinning around and coming back, which was ridiculous. In my
What is
opinion.
pulsation?
What is what?
Alsatian. Al, I noticed that too. There is a little bit of static. I don't know why that happened. Have a good one, Leon. Enemy Lunch Table, it's good to see you. Chat, unfortunately, I do have work tomorrow, bro. I gotta work on the weekend. And it's already quite late, chat. I hate to do it. So maybe if you guys have any last comments, questions, theories, concerns, let it be known, guys. If I was free tomorrow, we could be streaming longer. Or even if there wasn't the stupid daylight savings time, which pushes the U.S. time backwards, means I gotta start stream later. We would actually be able to stream longer. So honestly, bro, daylight savings time is like the dumbest thing ever.
I mean, it was invented for farmers literally hundreds of years ago.
I thought this was like a pure political thing. Like Europe, they were messing with like nuclear codes and nuclear weapons and all types of things, and like there was like some kind of like audit going on, and they scammed the system, saying it was actually an hour later or something, and then the U.S. adopted it. It's like this whole.
I didn't even think about that. All I ever learned growing up was that daylight savings times has to do with farmers and crops. That's where it originated from.
Dude, I think that's a total psyop to get you to support it.
Okay, I don't support it, but that's where I originated it from.
Yo,
That's
King
all I know about it.
1 second. King J, thank you, brother. He says, see you guys later. Going on a trip with my girlfriend tomorrow. Gotta pack my luggage. Love you, chat, especially Smokey. Also, Base Loki, over Shanks.
Nah, we ain't going nowhere. He needs to go down to Delhi and learn his Bollywood history. I revoked his Indian card earlier.
You revoked his Indian card? What is he then?
You know the most famous movie of all time in Bollywood. King
What
J
is it?
has a lot to explain. I'm on your head, King J. You know that.
Pause. Hey, what is the most famous Bollywood film?
Dil Tu Pagal Hai.
Who?
Exactly.
How do I spell that?
DIL TU
Wait, DIL
PAGAL
DIL
TU
TU
PAGAL HAI.
GAL DILTUGAL
No, PAGAL
PAGAL HI
HAI.
HAI. Bro, that's like the Indian Michael Jackson. Bro, I'm serious. Doesn't that give you like a Michael Jackson vibe? Look at this guy.
He's the most famous Indian Bollywood actor. You realize he's worth as much as Seinfeld? Okay, Jerry
No
Seinfeld
way.
is the richest American TV actor. This guy is worth the same amount as him.
Guy looks
Wow.
like Jack Chan if he was doing a Michael Jackson cosplay.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Looks like Michael Jackson.
So
I
we're
also-
revoking King J's Indian card, basically, is what I'm saying.
I also wanted to read out Stan's message. He said, bro, we should have a stream where we talk about life and how to improve ourselves in every aspect. For example, investing, health, relationships, etc. Yo, chat, are you guys down for a self-help stream?
I mean, I'm down.
Everyone can use some self-help every now and then.
Everybody needs
It would be
help.
like a group help.
Nobody,
Actually, bro,
nobody
that's a
can do
genius idea. That's actually very smart, because if you have like a whole bunch of people talking to each other on how to live life better and do things better, it's a lot better than you alone thinking things through. You know, if you have like 20, 30 other perspectives, you're bound to find some gold.
The One Piece share circle stream.
I can sympathize and empathize with the need for a stream like that, man, because life's hard, man. Life is not easy. Everybody needs help. You know?
And sometimes the best help is just a vent.
Exactly.
Yeah, sometimes we need a vent. King J told me to check his net worth. What's this guy's name?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Sounds like a Mortal
Shah Rukh.
Kombat.
No, Shah Rukh Khan. No over left. No, go down. Go back down. Go back
I
down.
am Shah Rukh Khan.
Go back down. All right, go down.
This guy.
Right there. Yes. Now,
Okay,
go
what's
to
this
the
dude's
top of
net
his
worth?
net worth.
Looks like 1.19 billion.
Billion? Who's a billionaire for acting? That actually blows my mind. Some people are billionaires from acting.
Think of this guy as the Indian James Bond. And the crazy thing about this guy is he grew up an orphan. His mother and his father died very young. He took care of his sister.
Bro
This
came
guy
up.
came from nothing. He came out of the mud. Get it out the mud.
Success story.
Get it out the mud.
He's the richest person in Bollywood. Wow, never knew any of that.
So you see why I'm revoking King J's Indian card. He's Jamaican.
He's Jamaican now. No, he's just raceless. He just doesn't even have a race.
That's what Emu is. He's raceless.
Raceless. King J is like a blank slate. He's been kicked out of his race.
His race abandoned him.
He's been abandoned. Oh man, yo, the way Smokey's doing King J, it's like Emu getting rid of Saturn, bro.
Brother, it's gonna be the way Emu gets rid of Garling. I swear, I'm predicting it now.
Garling or
Garling
Summers?
is gonna have the most embarrassing death in One Piece of all time.
You mean Saturn? I mean, you
No,
mean
Garling.
Summers?
Summers.
Garling.
Garling.
Garling is going to
Garling's
have
gonna get the embarrassing
most
ending.
embarrassing death.
Wait. Summers or Garling? Summers?
Both are walking L's.
Because you
Take
keep
your pick.
saying Garling. I thought you meant Summers, bro.
No, I'm saying both. But since you brought up Summers, originally I was saying Garling.
Why is
That was-
Garling going to get an embarrassing death?
Because he got off screen by
Just as
some
bad
bet.
as Summers. Kills rocks at 1 HP. Garling is a walking L just the way Summers is. You remember the bet we made? We made that Dragon could not beat two of the Figureland family. So if he fights Garling and Shamrock,
What?
it's gonna be bad.
Man, screw Garling. And
Ugh.
apparently this Shah Rukh Khan guy's the richest actor in the world.
My point exactly.
What the hell?
This may be like I don't want this to be taken as negative, but can you put his picture up again?
This one.
Yeah, this one. I don't want this to be taken negatively, but I think this guy would actually make a good Garling in the live action if we ever get that far.
As long as it has Indian representation.
I can see that.
Hold on. Since we're talking about the live action, let me give you my feelings. As long as he has representation in One Piece,
Thank you, Jay.
besides the woman that is playing Vivi, I am an Indian, and I will tell you straight up. Vivi should have been Egyptian. If you want to go Arabian, fine. But the Vivi actor, in my opinion, because this is about to get controversial, should not have been Indian. I don't care that she's not casted. Let's see if she does a good job. But I agree with Vincent. If this guy gets cast, he's gonna get cast as a main character. He's gonna be Emu. He's gonna be Blackbeard. He's gonna be all the top characters. You don't cast the richest actor in the world to play fodder.
He could be Kizaru.
Hey, that's fine. But he's gonna be a main character. Believe that.
I'm not doubting that. I'm agreeing with you on that.
And I'm agreeing he could play Garling. Because Garling's got a big role, bro. He was in the panel for the One Piece, so I don't know exactly what Garling's gonna do, but by God, do something. Because I have a bet to win against Threeble.
Kizaru is nothing but a stunner, bro. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Is the plug. You see where I get my ganja from. Maintaining the ganja is the top priority. I know you've
dude.
seen the Kizaru meme. Maintaining
That's
the agenda
like-
is top priority. That's me, but it's maintaining the gauntlet.
What, you're
If
that
you're getting
surprised
that
about
from-
it?
Yo, if you're getting that from Kizaru, isn't that like you getting drugs from a cop? Like the
Basically,
cop is the drug dealer?
What, you think
what's
it's
the
cigarettes that
difference in
Kizaru's
real
been
life?
smoking?
No,
the
it's not.
difference in real
Kizar's a
life?
stoner.
And why do you think his nephew is so freaking fat? He got the munchies.
Bro, Sentomaru. Ugh.
You're
You're talking about Sentomaru, right?
Yes.
Oh, Sentomaru is such a bum character, dude.
I mean, Luffy's a pothead too.
The great whoa.
Ain't no way.
Whoa. That's the greatest defense in the One Piece world. Don't be sleeping on Sentomaru now.
What? Dude. All right, bro. With that, we're ending it here, bro. I'm not gonna tolerate a Sentomaru stream. Sentomaru.
That's what he said in the manga. He said, "I got the greatest defense in the entire world."
Bro,
Come on, bro.
And could you imagine if he had devil fruit?
hell no, man. Sentomaru is the worst. Just thank God, bro. If there was a timeline where Sentomaru joined the Straw Hats, I would have dropped One Piece. Thank God he
Stop
never did.
playing. You was Sentomaru.
No, there's nothing redeemable about Sentomaru.
What about the time he took out Demoto Black?
You know what? Demaro Black's not that bad. He's not that bad of a guy.
You would defend the man that slanders Luffy's name over Sentomaru.
Demaro Black has aura, though.
Tomorrow Black is
Just
dressing
because
up
he
as
drives
kid.
like the
Hold on.
flamenco doesn't mean
Tomorrow
he's a
Black
heavenly
is
demon.
dressing up as kid currently. Are you sure he has aura? Are you sure?
Demaro Black has plenty of aura.
Although he's dressing up like useless Captain Mid. Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's in Impelled Down dressing up like kid. Are you sure?
It's better than Sentomaru.
Sentomaru took off from the. Oh, by the way, guys. By the way, I want to throw in $5 to the bet that the next canon story covers Sentomaru, Kaku, or Stussy. That is my next bet for the
Bro.
canon cover story.
Let it be Katakuri, man.
I hope so. I hope so.
I hope
But
so.
I truly think it's going to be either Stussy, Kaku, or Sentomaru.
I was thinking kind of towards like Big News Morgan and Vivi probably.
Maybe.
Oh, wow. Vivi cover story.
You don't think he would save that for the actual manga, though? That's my only reservation.
Yeah,
Both.
that is true.
Both.
I mean, it could be like it could be at the point where the cover stories and the main story are starting to connect more and more.
Sure,
All
he's done that before.
All right. I hate to do this, but I actually do have to get up early for work tomorrow. I hate to do this, chat.
No
But-
worries.
How about this time we actually have a stream this week? Open mic, and I don't miss it. How about we actually do that to make up for the break week? We could get Vincent in here. We could get Smokey in here. We actually come through. We actually don't miss it this time. I think we should
Yeah,
do
other
that.
people here.
And get new people here, please. I keep trying to beg you guys to join the open mic.
He's tired of talking just to the two of us.
Yeah, I couldn't be any
I
more
don't know
tired of
why.
Smokey and Vincent.
Pretty sexy. I'm great all around. I don't know why he would need to talk to anybody else. That's you. You know?
All right, but chat, thank you all for being here. I wish everyone a beautiful morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. Take care, everybody. Have a good Valentine's Day. Get some good food, some good water. Have a nice holiday. Enjoy your time with your friends and family, everybody. Great chapter peak from Oda. Shout out to Loki. Shout out to Vincent. Shout out to Smokey, King J. Everyone, thank you all so much. Everyone here, have a beautiful morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are.
God
Peace,
bless.
chat.
Peace.
God bless.